Leo Ulf on BBC Radio Kent.
The next steps, as I see, would be that how would companies of varied nature, different business models, and different industries react to this? So the pilot that we went through was a diverse pool of companies. But what needs to be done now is it a fit for every industry, every sector? Is 4 days as good as is it good for a hotel? Is it good at the same time for a university? How about schools? How about banks? So what we need to see is that does it work equally well for every industry? That's number one challenge, that one of the research questions that we are working on. The second question that we are working on as we're moving into the new year is that when we talk about reducing the 1 day, 1 day off, so it's a 3-day weekend, and it's the same pay as for the less number of hours. So how will these hours be reduced? So what this requires is that companies, managers and teams and departments, they have to sit down. Those who are moving forward with this, they have to sit down and look at how they will be managing the workload of 5 days now in 4 days. Does it mean as simple as less free time, less idle time at work, shorter breaks, eliminating needless tasks, right? So certainly it's productive, but it needs a bit of brainstorming and a change of policies internally within the organizations as well.
It's so interesting. You're right. It's so far away from a one-size-fits-all that you don't even... It happens a lot when we talk about pilots and policy. You think of a kind of a utopian idea and you think, yeah, that'll work. And then you go, well, hang on a second. Well, as you said, teachers. Well, what if a teacher decides not to turn up for 1 day a week? That's not going to work, is it? So you're right. I think personally it's a great idea that we're at least talking about that now. It seems to work reasonably well. I think in Denmark, they've certainly been doing it for a while, haven't they? So great to have that conversation going. And thank you so much for letting us know about it, Dr. Sumro. That is really, really interesting. Hopefully we'll get you on again at some stage to see how things develop.
Lovely. Looking forward.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year to you and your listeners. Thank you so much. Bye.
Pleasure. There he is then, Dr. Mansoor Sumro, the Senior Lecturer in Sustainability and International Business at Teesside University, talking about a 4-day working week. And you know what?